Hey, this is Jim coming at you live for another segment of the Real Estate Expert.Online. Thanks for joining me, folks. Today we're going to talk about sellers' disposition when it comes to selling their home in today's market. Things are drastically changing in the market due to the NAR being sued with the law action suit that I'm sure you're all aware of by now, whereas sellers are no longer having to pay real estate commissions. So now Biden goes out and he decides he's going to tell on the news that he really believes by real estate agents not being able to get paid for their services is going to actually make the houses more affordable. Listen to this.
Last week, the National Association of Realtors agreed for the first time that Americans can negotiate lower commissions when they buy or sell their home. Typical home purchase, that alone could save folks an average of $10,000 on a sale or purchase.
Well, I don't know what to say about that other than he's delusional, folks. It's not going to make the housing more affordable. Sellers are still going to have to pay somebody to sell their house. Listing agents market the property, as you know, and typically will offer an incentive to a buyer's agent to bring a qualified buyer. So what does this mean for sellers now? I believe, and this is just my opinion based on my 31 years experience practicing real estate since 1993, sellers are going to be confused just like buyer's agents, and it's just a big mess, folks. So let's break it down for you. So in the past, now this will not this new rule, by the way, is not going into effect until July. But with the law action suit, NAR, the National Association of Realtors, have agreed that sellers no longer have to offer a commission to the buyer's agent. So they have this thing called the MLS, Multiple Listing Services. Now, currently, when a buyer's agent pull up criteria for a buyer, it's going to list what the co-op agent is going to get paid, typically 3.5%, 4%. And therefore, the buyer's agent is going to know what they're going to get paid for representing their buyer. Well, now that's taken right out of the equation. It will no longer be listed there. So that's going to leave a buyer's agent clueless as to what they're going to get paid and what to expect from providing real estate services for buyers. Well, the law that's also implemented into this is where the buyer's agent will have to get the buyer to agree to a buyer's agency agreement, which will also list the services that the agent will provide for that buyer. Well, from my experience, buyers aren't going to want to pay for real estate services. That's an extra added expense on top of their down payment that they have to pay, and may also endure paying closing costs. So now the sellers, I believe, again, this is my opinion, I think the sellers are going to have a hard time selling their property because, first of all, the listing agent can no longer offer commission on the MLS to the buyer's agent. Sellers are not going to be willing to pay the extra costs since this new rule came into effect. So they're probably saying, hey, I'm excited. I'm going to save money selling my house. Well, you get what you pay for, folks. But so there's a lot that's going on. So me as a real estate investor, I buy properties throughout the United States, and I offer the best price guarantee for your property. That's right. I guarantee it. I hate to use that term loosely, but it is guaranteed based on market condition of your property. I can offer you the best price without the cost of realtor fees, closing costs, or any of that mess. Now, the type of properties that are going to be very attractive for me from a seller is sellers that are looking to sell quickly. They may not have a whole lot of equity in their property, and they may be also faced with repair issues they cannot afford. In addition, the property could very well be vacant, so it's just sitting there. So you have all these extra added costs, your taxes, your maintenance and upkeep, and protecting the property from vandalism, and also squatters possibly coming in to the property. Now I'll talk about squatters and squatters' rights on another segment. That's a whole another can of worms I don't want to open on this particular segment. But anyway, folks, I hope this helps. Sellers, if you're looking to sell your home and you don't need the hassles or want the hassles of going through a realtor and trying to figure out who's on first, what's on second, and who's on third, I'm your guy. Check out my link below. Please like and subscribe. Give me a call today. I will be happy to present you with the best offer based on the current conditions and the marketing of your property. So thanks again for joining me, and make it a great day. Bye for now.